What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Erasure, one of my favorite and most fun deep dives, and we're going to listen to another tune on the I Say, I Say, I Say album, 1994, and we're up to the tune Miracle. Whether you're talking sort of metaphysically or spiritually, or whether you just mean colloquially and in an everyday sort of context, the idea of a miracle is some sequence of events or at least an outcome which is, by the estimation of logic, scientific assessment, or other more regular epistemological framework, is seen as exceedingly unlikely or outright impossible, but nevertheless comes to fruition and manifests, therefore its occurrence feels like a miracle. So again, whether there's any supernatural connotations or whether it's just in a sense that like, wow, I cannot believe this happened, sort of that incredulity, it's something that you would not expect and therefore something quite surprising. Now, surprises can be both positive and negative, or maybe a bit of both. So yeah, it remains to be seen what is the miracle. But ultimately, I wonder whether it will relate to relations between people and emotions, like many of Erasure's songs do. Interested to hear the sonics again as we go through this. I hear hallmarks of their work going back. I hear connections to chorus, but I also hear differences. I also hear sort of, some different flavors that they're trying. So, Erasure, it's like one of these deep dives that I'm going through where as I listen to more and more, not only have my initial and sort of, in the case of Erasure, somewhat older, like nostalgic, but still very, very limited understandings of what their music is, continues to grow, continues to expand, and I realize that their musical legacies are, beyond what I knew even as I began going through the first couple albums. So that is very much the case with Erasure. So let's listen to it. This is Miracle from the 1994 album I Say, I Say, I Say.
It won't be hard to find the reason, to find the rhyme.
Feels like an electronic morning.
To get your feet back on the ground. To get your feet back on the ground. Where the passion finds the perfect love, finds the perfect love.
That's the miracle.
We'll be going home where the passion covers me with love, covers me with love. Like a teardrop to the storm. A wall of silence all around. A wall of silence all around. We'll be going home where the passion finds the perfect love, finds the perfect love. We'll be going home where the passion covers me with love, covers me with love. A miracle of love blinds me with the charms, a miracle of love. Take me in your arms.
Very keyboard, like computer, digital. But mixed with the sort of angelic choir. basically, if I'm hearing what I heard lyrically correctly, and I'm not sure I like caught everything, but yeah, it sounds like a situation where it actually might work out, and sort of, people can find a home together, people can find a place together, and there's sort of passion and, showering love on each other and so on. So perhaps that would be a miracle, given all the other considerations, personal, social, cultural, etc. So yeah, not sure if I'm reading that right, but sonically very cool. It had that mixture of, like, it was very digital and electric and kind of groovy, like a lot of their tracks, but it had that sort of angelic choral layer, which gave it that very sort of like digital church kind of feel. So the overall sound of the track was somewhere between like a computer bleep language and a sort of, therapeutic kind of electronic experience. So I enjoyed the synthesis of the sounds. And yeah, just another cool track. I mean, I basically, there's no Erasure track where I get to the end, I'm like, man, definitely not the greatest tune. Not that I say that about a lot of tracks. People who know this channel will know that when I listen to music, it's like my brain just gravitates towards what I like. So I tend to hear things that I'm fond of, and even if it overall, a tune doesn't quite hit me like as strongly as others, I still find myself kind of keying in on the positive tunes. But when I listen to Erasure, it's like, it's always fun. Like, I'm always kind of tapping my foot, I'm always smiling. So yeah, it's a testament to their work, and I know there's like much more ahead of this. So yeah, big ups to Vince, big ups to Andy, big ups to all the people commenting. Shout out to Phil, sharing so much music with me. But as I go through Erasure, again, just the sort of organization of the sort of archive that I have access to is very helpful. Big shout out to Han Solo, who's also shared a whole lot of Erasure with me. Shout out to Seb, who shared Erasure with me. Just big ups to all the people who are part of this journey and all the other journeys more generally. And yeah, let me know what you think of this tune. I will see you next time. Peace.